Hey, good morning, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So we're back. We're going to be doing some more revisions on our story we're writing. Hope you guys are having just an awesome week so far. It's Wednesday, of course, pretty early in the morning. And so I've got some coffee here. I'm pretty ready to do this. Getting chat up right now as we speak. Um, Honestly, I kind of wanted to get that other guy developed and figure out where we're throwing him in there today. Hadn't really thought it out all the way. I mean, just to be honest. And so by the other guy, I mean we plan on creating a guy that would be a magic user of some kind that would be in the story early enough. I think Zach is who we created, right? No, Zach. We already had in the story. Never mind. Rory. Rory's the mage we created. I actually don't know where to insert Rory right off the bat. I'm gonna have to be honest, guys. Kind of at a loss on that. I figure Rory is one of their friends earlier, so we'll probably go back to chapter like 2, maybe even. Um, to fix Rory in there. I mean, I'm not gonna shove Rory into this morning, maybe, unless my brain really wakes up and we got our stuff together a little bit more. So where I am though right now on chapter 9, which is probably going to be chapter 10 soon, but we'll deal with that later. Um, we obviously heard the loud explosion, followed by the screams, blah blah. So I'm going to leave a lot of this the same. Um, I we need to add our new people in. Here's the other thing I've been thinking about is where not Zach, but who is it? Blake. Blake gets shot, right? Ethan shot Blake, yeah. So we have Blake in the cryo or the regeneration chamber for a lot longer than I think would be realistic. Especially since we have basically our main character in and out of surgery, like a cybernetic surgery, like it's a day surgery. And so, because I have them healing so fast in one place, but then healing so slow in another. I feel that we probably at this point should admit that we should unify the healing a little bit so it makes a little more sense. And so in this section right here where it's all these chapters, I know that I have Blake slowly healing. Honestly, he's going to be healed a little earlier, is my thoughts on it at this point. And so let me figure out where we're putting Rory. Um, Let me see if I decided if Rory was a girl or a boy. Almost tempted to make Rory a girl. Balance out our girls a little bit more, but yeah, let's not deal with Rory yet. Kind of looking through this, seeing where a good point is to have Blake recover and stuff. Okay, let's figure out where Rory's gonna be in. Let's go all the way back. Okay, Rory, what would have happened? Trying to decide where somebody would have just appeared in. I quickly got myself out, blah, blah. Okay, so nope, no good opportunity right there. Tracks. A mixed bag on where to put Rory back in. Let's see. Technopath. That okay, so we're good there. Tech. Memory tech. Blah blah. Okay. Whew. Hey, good morning, Avalonus. How you doing? Hope you're rocking it. Hope everything's going great in your world, of course. I hope all you guys are just doing freaking amazing, honestly. Okay, I haven't figured out Rory's full story yet, by the way, just so you guys know. So, although I'm going to find a place to have him appear for the first time, um, it's probably going to be revision 2 before I actually have a clue. That's not true. We'll probably start messing with him immediately. I'm going to just be legit with you guys. I was like, it might be the next revision before we actually start adding details. It'll be this revision still. Okay. Okay. Orion. Okay, see, here's where we have Orion. Orion had combat experience and had been friends with Zack. Okay, do we want to just have it where Rory is brought by Orion because Orion brings somebody to cover his back? Is that what we want? Okay, so for that, then we go a little bit forward. I think that's actually a good place to put him. Salvador turned, replied, blah blah. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have going on right here. This seems like we're in the area that we're almost to be able to. Orion messaged me back, letting me know he had already talked to Blake and Toby. They were also in. 2, Brendan Zach. Okay, message back. Okay, let me figure this out now. I figured this is where he would say that he was going to get this Rory guy and introduce. Look, we're gonna Is this the best place to do it, or is just showing up with him the best place to do it? Okay, Mike, where's a coin to flip? Okay, I'm gonna go heads, it's right here. Tails, we move it back and he just shows up. It's heads, it's right here. Okay, that's an easy way to fill that out, right? So let's figure out how we do it right here then, right? Ryan messaged me back. He had already talked to Blake and Toby. Okay, they were in. Orion, Orion, also. I don't know if we actually meet up at his place tomorrow. Let me double check that, right? Okay, so let's go over this. Orion messaged me back letting me know he had already talked to Blake and Toby, and they also were in. They were in. Okay, had already talked to Blake and Toby, and they were in. Orion also. Okay. Okay, Orion thought he might have one more friend he could count on, but had not heard back from him yet. Well, if we say him right there, it's a him. I don't know if we really even want it to be a him. Hey, need a freak. I hope you're having a great day. I'm trying to figure out if this is a boy or a girl. Gonna flip a coin on Rory. We'll find out right here. Um, heads, a dude. Oh, that was a crap flip, honestly. I almost counted it too. It's kind of like a flop it. Okay, it's not a dude. It's a chick. Okay, Rory is a girl. Okay, from her yet. Okay. So I think we have it called the Confederation in Man, I really do need to transfer over the other characters' stuff so I know what to call everything. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a confederation. Anyway. Okay, we've got Rory coming in strong. Sloppy mess, that's what we are today. Okay, so here's what we have. Blah blah, struggle to sleep. Good things before leaving. Okay. Okay, so this is where I feel we need to oh, see, he goes by and picks them up at their house. So this would be where we had to have put in the idea of the other dude. Okay. I might mention um Rory even before that. I kind of feel we need to back put Rory in more like relevantly. I don't really actually feel that we have that well done. Okay. I arrived at Orange. He was awake. Oh, he was already awake and looked to be well rested and prepared. There were two large military-style equipment containers shoved neatly in the corner. Duradex, that sounds freaking good, you guys, you know. Okay. Brandon and seconds. Okay, so let's put Rory in here. Arrived at Orion's, he was already awake and looked to be well rested and prepared. There were two large military-style equipment containers shoved neatly in the corner, with a set of Duradex combat armor laying on top. Okay, this is where we put it in. Ooh. Honestly, guys, right now, I don't know what to say right here, so let me figure that out real quick. Let me go back here. We're flying up through this stuff. Okay, here's where we have it, right? Just going back and forth and trying to find stuff, honestly, is not as easy as I wish it was. I mean, I'm sure there's some system I could be using, but okay, there's that. Okay. Where do we first mention? Foreign. First person on the list, blah, blah, blah. Confederation of planets. Yep. Okay, we'll grab that. I should probably add that to my keyword things, just to be honest, but we'll deal with that later. Ryan, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Some of this stuff I feel we're gonna change a little bit later on anyway, but Okay, boom. Okay, we'll just leave that at that. That's enough right there. Let's go through this now. I got back to my living quarters and messaged Brandon, Orion, and Zach, letting them know about the plan for tomorrow. Orion messaged me back, letting me know he had already talked to Blake and Toby, and they were in. Oren thought he might have one more friend he could count on, Rory, but had not heard back from her yet. I knew of Rory. She had been a mage for the Confederation of Planets. I probably should make I don't even know what we call our time of darkness, you guys. Honestly, I need to come up with a name for it so we have reference. Okay, I feel that that's good. Okay, so we've introduced Rory. We now know she's a she. Was a mage for the Confederation of Planets. Got that. We probably should figure out one cool spell that she knows that we're going to use. Seems that she's been mentioned 3 times so far. That's a good thing, I guess. I don't know. Load these guys on. We're already aboard the ship almost, guys. That's good. Because some things are going to change on the ship, just so you guys know. Not tons of stuff, but okay. What are we describing Rory like? That's the question. Who the heck is Rory? Some former mage girl who worked for the Planetary Confederation or the Confederation of Planets. Phil. Rory, what the heck? Let me get some more coffee. Let's figure this out. Did I mention we don't know Rory up here? I just want to make sure that we have that correct. Do I just click this to find it? Well, I'll figure that out later. Well, this story freaking memorized the amount of times I've read over certain sections. Okay. Okay, I knew of Rory. She had been, okay, blah, blah. Okay, so I knew of Rory. She had been a mage for the Confederation of Planets during blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then we're gonna fast forward to we're at the Orion's house. Ah, crap. It was taking a second. I didn't realize it. Okay. The WTF right there, guys. Okay. Okay. Rory was much like I had imagined. Well put together. Well put together. What other attributes do we want to assign to this Rory girl, right? Okay, so let's read this. Let's see if it makes sense. Okay, I arrived at Orion's. He was already awake and looked. I don't really like that. Okay, he was already awake and looked to be well rested and prepared. Okay, he was already awake, looked well rested, and prepared. I feel that's good. There were two large military-style equipment containers shoved neatly in the corner with a set of Duradex armor laying on top. Rory was much like I imagined, well put together, wearing fine garments, with not a hair out of place. She was there, and ready. Oh wait, she was there and ready. She was there and ready, though, and her reputation was. I don't like how that reads. She was there and ready, though. Feel that we have to do that there. She was there and ready, though, and her reputation was more than enough. Was more. Okay, and her reputation. Where are we at? And her reputation was more than enough to make me glad she was coming along. Okay, so we've now got her firmly in here. We don't have to worry about, hey, we didn't put that girl in. So now we know we've got one extra mage in all the combat stuff. Now, we all know who dies already, so I'm not going to kill Rory in one of the places where we kill somebody else. The people that die are already still going to die. Rory will obviously survive all the way into, unless at some point I decide we kill her, which will probably be book 2 or 3, just to be honest, guys. Okay, now we're back on track. We've got our new character in. Now we got to just make sure they get mentioned every little bit up till their part, right? Okay, so we've got Trag, we've got the two men, we've got Salvador. All this is staying the same. Oh, that's staying the same. So we're all the way up here. Okay. We went down to the docking corridor connecting the cargo ship to the space station. I had a feeling of confidence. Walked in accompanied by a lady. Blah, blah. Okay, none of that's changing. None of this is changing. Guys, we might be making some actually progress. Hey Zuck, how you doing today? We may be knocking out some stuff finally. This might be moving a little bit more smooth. We've got our introduced new person. Got all these guys. None of this is changing at all. Right here, where we're changing some stuff maybe. Okay, so we've got Kiara or Kyara, whichever one it is. I don't know. Kyra, Kiara, whatever. That's who we've got. Um, This is where Sam first visits with this girl. Honestly, I don't feel we have to change any of that on this revision because that's not one of the goals I had for this revision. I need to expand this crap where he drifts off to sleep thinking of her, though, huh? No fun there. Guys, you know what? I need to find where we're going to add that chapter where he delves into the AI. And it has to be before coming up soon because, in all honesty, shortly after. Oh, here's where I bet where Sam delves into the AI. We've got it. We've got it, guys. Okay. So right here, we're going to have Sam delve into the AI. I'm not prepared to write chapter 8 this morning. I feel that that's a Friday thing. I'm going to move forward past it a little bit. I'm going to let you guys know of a change we're going to do on this. Um, which I'm not really going to explain it. But we're probably going to, well, I'm going to explain it to you guys, I guess, right? I'm thinking that we have it where Trag was um, breaking into his room for some reason. I'm trying to think of why Trag would be in front of his room and would be the one killed is basically my issue. So let's read through this. We'll get to the thing. If I have a logical reason why Trag got killed, then I just want it to be logical. I patched in with a direct link and started started pulling all the ship surveillance systems from the time I had last watched them. So that we just say Daniel and Ethan right here. Am I spelling Ethan incorrectly? That's how I spelt it, so that's what we're leaving it as. Okay. Watch Daniel and Ethan to the time of the explosion. Around an hour after I had watched them, they started working on putting a device together in Ethan's quarters. I feel that works. They both took heavy laser pistols from a stash of weapons they had brought aboard. I don't know why they would have, but after going over the plan for the last time, they split up. Ethan was to go to my quarters and make sure I was eliminated if I was there. Okay, eliminated if I was there. Okay, boom, boom. If I was there, he was to kill me. He was to kill me, then plant the device inside my room to explode. I don't think that's the best bad guy plan in the world, guys. Just that's where we're gonna leave it right now. If not, oh okay, if I was not there, he was to leave the device set to explode when I arrived back and found it. Daniel was one waking his ship's bridge, waited to hear the explosion before making his move during the chaos, so he is able to message the elves. Okay, so this is what we have. Trag had sadly come to my quarters with some bliss. Okay, Trag had sadly. Okay, I think we can get rid of that. Trag had come to my quarters with some bliss. I think I need to make this make better sense than it does, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this section doesn't make as much sense as I want it to. So I don't like how we planted the device, and I don't like how this flows, really, in all honesty. So let me figure out how we're fixing this situation here. Okay. So let's picture this in our mind. Hey, it sucks. Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. So Trag comes to his quarters, has some bliss, and seems to have planned to hang out, right? Well, I don't think that that's the correct panicked. For some reason, I think that's wrong. Oh, I'm having a freaking awesome morning. We're flowing on this today, so it's actually going well. I mean, there's some things that obviously I see that we need to change in the back that are small things, but like most of the big things we've got hacked in and we've changed them, so I'm kind of happy with that. It feels like we're actually moving forward at this point, so. Okay, Ethan had not been paying attention and panicked when. Okay, I think we can just combine that into one. Okay, Ethan had not been paying attention and panicked when he noticed Trag at my door. That's when he detonated. When he detonated the bomb. I feel that's good. Okay, the confusion to catch. See right there. I need to fix this section, guys. Oh! Well, I'm glad it's afternoon for you. Um, I hope your day's going good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's 5 a.m. here where I'm at. We're not at 13:56. It's almost 2 o'clock where you're at. It's crazy. I mean, like it's not crazy because we live on a globe, and so you know. Yeah, this section needs fixed better, guys. Ethan has not been paying attention. Do we just call it the way things played out? Okay, so let me read through this. Let's see if this makes any sense. Tragged came to my quarters with some bliss and seemed. I really like the word seemed a lot more than I realize. Like, if you ever want to know what words you preference way too often, go to bust out a book. You'll be like, hey, I use that word a lot. What the crap? See what I mean? Seemed, bliss, seemed, down here. The way things played out seemed to catch. Okay, I'd rather have seemed to catch off guard right there. So let me get rid of the other seam that I have back here, I guess. I need to look up a new word for that's similar to seam. Because obviously I need to have some options for that word because I find too many uses for it. That's what I kind of feel. Okay. Dragon came to my quarters with some bliss. And must have planned to hang out. There it is. Ethan had not been paying attention and panicked when he noticed Trag at my door. That was when he detonated the bomb. The way things played out seemed to catch Ethan off guard as he was scrambling to figure out what had happened as Blake and Toby came out of their quarters. Okay, so that's reasonable. Okay, so this I'm totally happy with that for a second. That's a good sign, right? So minus, we know we still have massive changes left to do. Blake's not going to be in the thing as long, but we're revisioned all the way up to chapter like 11 right now. And in all honesty, I'd say that that's pretty freaking impressive, right? Um, doesn't make it perfect, no, but I am pretty happy with the fact that our revisions have came so far in like just a little bit of time. Um, so on Friday we're gonna do the major writing type stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna try to figure out exactly what the heck we're all changing, what we're not changing. At this point, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Obviously, something's going on there. Oh, Sam obviously sees Sierra or Kiara, and she wants nothing to do with him. Okay, so we've got lots to write still. Gosh, man, I really need to have an extra writing day that's not even during the stream just to catch up on all the stuff. This is coming together though, which is pretty exciting. I'm gonna just tell you guys the truth. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna find somebody we can raid over to. I'm gonna call today pretty successful since we got our other character that we needed wrote in, and on top of that, we fixed a few things. That's a absolute hey, thank God, right? Let me find if somebody is doing writing, which is very rare, but it does happen. Nobody is writing, of course not. Then we'll go to Entropia. We see that there are people Entropian. I don't know who Mario is. They're hunting stuff though there. That's definitely hunting stuff. I'm gonna raid Mario because I like Mario. type names for some reason because I played Mario too much as a kid. That's probably why. Mario Brothers was fun. Okay, thank you guys very much just for being epic, for hanging out this morning. Of course, on Friday, I'm going to be back doing more writing. We'll get a bunch more done. I feel it's going smooth at this point. I haven't figured out exactly what revisions we're doing in revision 2 and 3, but in all honesty, we almost actually have a real story put together for book 1 of a 3-book series. You guys have a great day. Peace and very best wishes.